Hi, I'm Tryan. We're out here at Mount Vernon, Texas at the Bach Roping Ranch. And today I'm going to go over some stuff on the Smarty. I'm going to kind of tell you the importance of arm angle, where your tip needs to be, and how important it is to get your slack. So if you have trouble waving it off, that we can kind of fix that for you, hopefully just by watching this video. I think in heading the most important thing is your swing, where it's at, the angle of your arm. Because if you got a good swing, you pretty much just got to let go of it in the right spot. If you got a bad swing, then you got to change your delivery a lot, and it's hard to do the same thing every single time with that. So the first thing I like to do is my bottom strand, I'll walk up to the dummy, which is right here, from my hand to the tip of my rope. From my hand over the top of the hondu is the top strand. Well, there's only one way for the rope to go on: the bottom strand under the right horn and the top strand over the left. So what I'm trying to do is, when I'm going to the steer, working out on the dummy, I want to try to swing my rope with my tip even or a little bit above the horns, my bottom strand a little bit lower the right horn, and my tip coming across the horn. So if I was to walk up to it, I could just set it on. Okay, I'll do that again before you walk. So it's harder than it looks. So just if you're at home and want to do this, get outside and do it. Just walk up to it. You got your bottom strand hanging a little bit lower, your tip coming across even right at the horns, walk up to it, and you can just set it on. When you're watching these angles, notice how I like to keep my arm in an L shape. So my elbow is pretty much even with the height of my shoulder. It's not way down here below it or too high above it. And if you looked at it like that, it would look like a backwards L to you, depending on which way you're looking at it. I like to keep my hand to the right of my elbow, so to the outside of it if you're looking from behind. So it's off to the right. Well, what that does is it covers the right horn. So what I'm trying to do is, in my swing, cover every area. I want my bottom strand a little lower than the right horn, my tip above the horns, and coming across. So basically all I can do is finish my delivery past the tip of the left horn. So I got my hand to the right of my elbow, my tip's a little bit above the horns. So now all I got to do to catch is just make sure I deliver past the tip of the left horn. Pretty simple. When you're watching this, notice how my arm, everything's working. My hand, my wrist, my elbow. It ain't just too much of one thing. I'm not leaning too much forward. I'm letting my arm see how my forearm's turning down? My wrist and my elbows all working at the same thing. Now notice when I'm doing that, when you got the right swing and your swing's level, the plane of it's right, the bottom's down, how I'm not doing anything special. I'm coming right out of my swing and basically delivering it. You can't even tell when I'm gonna let go. What I'm focused on is just finishing it past the tip of the left horn.